Always tracking, always alerting. Storm Team 8.
And good afternoon, West Michigan. It's been a rainy stretch of weather for us, a big change of pace after what has been a very dry stretch of weather for us. Wanted to give you a glimpse at some of that two-day rainfall totals out there. Quite variable is the takeaway. Some areas we've seen reports actually over 2 inches, others staying well below an inch, like Muskegon, about 7/10 there. Holland sitting at about 1.25 inches. Kalamazoo almost at 1.5 inches. We really saw a swath of rain linger across portions of Allegan County, stretching into Van Buren and Kalamazoo, and there's where we're seeing some of those higher totals all in all. And similarly today, we continue to see those lake effect rain showers target areas in batches. So we have a bit of a swath stretching across Allegan there, Van Buren into Kalamazoo, and a bit more scattered up to the north. This is all again due to that low pressure, which is off our screen, well off to the northeast at this point. But as we continue to see that flow coming in from the west-northwest, it's pulling in those scattered rain showers. However, I want you to focus in on our satellite or cloud cover. We actually are having some good breaks in the clouds. We've seen a few glimpses of sunshine here in Grand Rapids over the last hour or so here. Today is still expected to be the coolest day that we've had in quite a bit of time. We'll see highs in the upper 40s, which is right around 5 to 10 degrees below average for a change. And then tonight we'll see those low temperatures slip into the mid-30s. If you look ahead to our Friday, should be a largely dry Friday, but I do want to show you our future cast here. We continue to see those scattered showers continuing through this evening. As we move overnight, few more may linger, and a few may even linger as late as about noon on Friday. Finally, when we start to see that big pattern shift, we'll start to dry out. So Friday night football should be in the clear, may still be just a touch breezy as that system departs. So how much more rain are we talking? Again, I wanted to show this map for the biggest takeaway of that we're going to have bands or swaths of this rain. So not all of us are going to see rain as we continue to head throughout today. But if we continue to see some of those bands setting up again in Allegan, Van Buren, and Kalamazoo counties, we could see an additional quarter to about a half inch or a few locally higher totals, but a very hit or miss situation as really the widespread rain continues to wind down. Friday is still a cool day for us. We're looking at a high near 50. We could have some breaks of sunshine into the afternoon, but still do think it will be a mostly cloudy day. As we move into the weekend though, looking pretty nice for us. Another fall-like weekend if you want to head out and do some of those festivities. Temperatures will be in the mid-50s and we're looking pretty confidently dry at this point. I do want to address this map, the Climate Prediction Center indicating that we still have a decent probability of above average temperatures. Keep in mind our average high for today is 58 degrees. By the time we get to the end of October, we'll fall to the low to mid 50s. So we're tracking temperatures that could be near average or even just a few degrees above. Doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to see 60s and 70s though, and you certainly won't find those as we move about our 8-day forecast. Today, as mentioned, is the coolest with a high near 49. We're at 50 tomorrow. Nice stretch of weather into the weekend and into Monday. Few showers still possible during that Tuesday and Wednesday time frame, but otherwise temperatures will level out pretty steadily in the low 50s.